The HDC program, I think, is unique because of three things. One, I think one of the things that we have really made an effort to do is make our program even more developmentally based than most counseling programs. And what I mean by that is this program has a history of over 30 years at the college. And during that time, it really came to formation around the idea of developmental theory, experiential learning, a lot of it based on John Dewey and Jean Piaget. I think the second thing I would say about what makes us unique is that we come from a tradition of believing that the individual in the context of the system is the most important thing to look at. So our students really get the benefit of understanding that when we are helping a client or student, we're really working with not just that individual, but with the family, the system, and the culture that surround them. And finally, I would say our faculty. If I look at the surveys that we've gotten over the past 5 years from our alumni, one of the things that they tell us is that our faculty's been incredibly helpful, and while we're not there to be our students' counselors, we are there to help them understand how to work with the clients in ways that promote the client's well-being. And in doing that, they do need to understand to some extent the ways that their own personal triggers may enter into the work that they do. So personal growth and development blends into professional growth and development. We try to do a good job of that. The class structure for most of our HDC courses is to have the cohort in the first year take most of the courses together. The second semester, they start specializing. The school counseling students will be in school-related courses. Our clinical students will be in more clinically related courses. And now we've gone to a 2-year, 48 credit hour program of study for our school counseling students, but our clinical students are now in a 3-year, 60 credit hour program. So while our school students will be moving into their practicum and internship year their second year, our clinical students will do that their third year. One of the unique things about our course structure is we really spend some time trying to think about the way our students should begin to build the skills and knowledge and foundations to be good school counselors and good clinical mental health counselors. And one of the things we do is in the first semester really work at getting the foundations and theories of development and theories of counseling up front in the first semester, so that the next semester they're free to begin experiencing how to combine those theories with the skill sets that they're learning in interviewing classes and in their practicum. The final year really builds out of practicum, and that's when they do their internship. And during their internship year, they're actually out on site getting to learn what they have practiced through their experiential classes the second semester. In addition to that, we have small seminars that students come back into after they've been at their field experiences. And these provide us the ability for our students to reflect on what they've been learning, hear from other peers in the class about how their experiences have gone, and get additional skill support from their supervisors, both faculty and site supervisors. So the characteristics of a strong applicant in HDC probably are multiple. I would say the first thing, of course, is good academic standing from the universities that they've come from. In addition to that, I would say we look for applicants that have experience and exposure to different types of experiences. It isn't always the case that they need to come out of a program that is counseling or psychology related, but we do look for people that have already some sense of awareness and insight about who they are as people and what they're looking for. So having done some research in advance so they know the distinctions between counselor education, psychology, and social work can be helpful in making sure that we have a good fit with that student. Additionally, we're looking for people that have had some diverse experiences and really can bring in their own sense of unique qualities around what their strengths and talents are, and can help us refine those as they're in the program. Our program equips our students to work in 2 specializations. One is clinical mental health counseling and the other is school counseling. Our students that are in the clinical mental health counseling track are learning skills in individual and group development that they can use in community agencies, in private practice, in organizational consulting. So we try to train along that dimension of lifelong learning, and we try to make sure that we cover different ages when we're doing our training. In addition to that, in clinical mental health, we try to include knowledge, skills, and competencies around how to be culturally competent counselors and how to really work on both ends of the continuum, from crisis management to the kinds of struggles that just individuals may have dealing with normal, everyday kinds of stressors. School counselors are equipped to work in the schools and in a variety of capacities. They are there to really serve the school climate from the standpoint of helping to boost academic development and promote the personal development of the students that they work with. So it's really always exciting to talk about our alumni because they end up in such interesting places. We've had students, for example, that ended up in Nashville at community organizations, if they were clinical, such as Centerstone Mental Health Center, Oasis, Cumberland Heights, the Alcohol and Drug Treatment Center. There's a number of different areas in the community, both here but also regionally, where our students end up going that serve the purposes of what they want to do ultimately in their career.